Right now, many hearts feel tired of waiting. Nights feel longer. Prayers feel repeated. Questions feel unanswered. Yet silence never means absence. Delay never means denial. What feels like stillness often hides sacred preparation. Singleness does not signal rejection. Singleness signals direction. This message speaks to seekers searching for clarity, healing, purpose, and truth. What unfolds next changes how waiting feels, how trust grows, and how timing finally makes sense. Stay until the end, because clarity often arrives after patience stretches the soul. The Lord is good to those who wait for Him, to the soul who seeks Him. Lamentations 3 verse 25. Singleness as divine positioning. Singleness often receives labels from culture that weaken faith. Society treats relationship status as proof of value. Heaven measures value through obedience and growth. God separates seasons for alignment. When a season feels quiet, divine positioning unfolds beneath the surface. Growth demands space. Healing demands focus. Wisdom demands silence. Many prayers ask for companionship. Heaven responds with preparation. Not punishment. Not delay. Preparation. Be still, and know that I am God. Psalm 46 verse 10. Stillness trains trust. Stillness sharpens discernment. Stillness builds strength that noise cannot teach. God protects what cannot be seen yet. Some connections break spirits instead of building futures. Some attachments drain peace instead of growing faith. Protection often wears the disguise of absence. God shields hearts from unions that harm destiny. Separation prevents compromise. Distance preserves purpose. A closed door often guards a better promise. The Lord will keep you from all harm, He will watch over your life. Psalm 121 verse 7. Protection rarely feels gentle in the moment. Later, clarity reveals mercy. Healing must precede union. Broken patterns repeat without healing. Emotional wounds bleed into relationships without awareness. God focuses on inner restoration before external connection. Singleness becomes the workshop for healing habits, thought patterns, fears, and expectations. Healthy love grows from wholeness, not desperation. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147 verse 3. Healing reshapes standards. Healing strengthens boundaries. Healing restores self-worth rooted in truth, not validation. Character refinement creates stability. Destiny demands character. Calling demands discipline. Love demands maturity. Singleness sharpens patience. Singleness builds resilience. Singleness forms discernment. Rushed connection collapses under pressure. Prepared character stands firm. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing. James 1 verse 4. Refinement feels uncomfortable because transformation always stretches the soul. Purpose must stand before partnership. God values purpose alignment above emotional attachment. Purpose clarifies direction. Purpose fuels vision. Purpose anchors commitment. When purpose remains unclear, relationships drift into distraction. Singleness creates focus. Focus strengthens calling. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. When purpose stabilizes, partnership strengthens rather than distracts. God removes idols disguised as desires. Anything placed above divine timing becomes an idol. Relationships pursued for identity rather than unity weaken faith. Singleness reorders priorities. God removes dependence on human validation and restores confidence rooted in spiritual identity. Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. Matthew 6 verse 33. When priority shifts upward, peace flows inward. Waiting develops discernment. Discernment protects future joy. Waiting sharpens spiritual sensitivity. Quiet seasons strengthen intuition guided by truth rather than emotion. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Discernment reveals red flags before commitment. Wisdom grows through patience. Timing matters more than desire. Wrong timing turns good connections into painful lessons. Right timing transforms effort into ease. God operates beyond urgency. Divine timing aligns hearts, circumstances, maturity, and readiness simultaneously. For everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, trust deepens when timing replaces anxiety. Singleness strengthens faith muscles. Faith grows strongest when visible evidence fades. Trust forms when control releases. Singleness invites deeper reliance on divine guidance. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord. Jeremiah 17 verse 7, waiting stretches belief. Belief matures into confidence. Promises arrive right on time. Divine timing never arrives late. Preparation completes before arrival. When readiness meets alignment, peace replaces pressure. Singleness ends when preparation finishes. Until then, trust transforms waiting into worship. The Lord will fulfill His purpose for me. Psalm 138 verse 8. Singleness invites deep reflection because it removes distractions and reveals truth. When companionship pauses, the soul listens more clearly. This season draws attention inward, where motives, fears, hopes, and faith receive refinement. Many struggle during this phase because society celebrates arrival while heaven celebrates readiness. God values foundation more than appearance. A strong structure supports future joy, while a weak base collapses under pressure. Waiting reshapes perspective. Instead of measuring life by milestones, faith learns to measure growth by obedience. Patience does not weaken desire, patience purifies desire. What once felt urgent begins to feel intentional. The heart slowly releases comparison, envy, and self-doubt, replacing those patterns with peace and clarity. Singleness becomes less about absence and more about alignment. Those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. Isaiah 40 verse 31. Strength renewal does not arrive through rushing. Renewal flows through surrender. When control loosens, trust deepens. Many prayers ask for answers, yet heaven often answers through process. Growth rarely announces itself. Change unfolds quietly, shaping character, values, and discernment without fanfare. Singleness also reveals identity. Without a partner's validation, worth anchors itself in divine truth. Confidence shifts from external approval to internal assurance. This identity shift protects future relationships from imbalance. When self-worth rests securely, love flows freely rather than clinging desperately. Two whole individuals create unity stronger than emotional dependence. Healing continues during this time. Old wounds surface, not to cause pain, but to receive closure. Emotional patterns once ignored receive attention. Forgiveness grows easier. Boundaries strengthen. Wisdom replaces naivety. These inner changes prepare the heart for healthy connection rooted in respect and understanding rather than fear. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4 verse 23. Guarding the heart does not mean closing it. Guarding means protecting peace, values, and faith. Singleness teaches discernment by slowing emotional momentum. When time allows reflection, truth reveals itself without pressure. Red flags become visible early. Compatibility aligns beyond surface attraction. Spiritual alignment takes priority over temporary excitement. Trusting God's timing challenges impatience. Human nature seeks certainty, yet faith thrives without full visibility. God often withholds details to strengthen reliance. This reliance builds spiritual maturity that sustains long-term commitment. Trust transforms waiting into preparation rather than frustration. Purpose also sharpens during this season. Without divided focus, gifts develop more clearly. Passions mature. Vision clarifies. God often builds destiny foundations before introducing partnership. When purpose stands strong, partnership supports growth instead of competing for attention. Two aligned callings move forward with unity rather than confusion. In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Proverbs 16 verse 9. Singleness trains flexibility. Plans adjust. Expectations soften. Openness replaces rigidity. This adaptability proves essential in future relationships, where compromise and understanding sustain harmony. Waiting seasons teach patience not only with timing, but also with people. Compassion deepens. Grace expands. Many realize later that delays prevented unnecessary pain. Missed connections protected emotional health. Closed doors preserve destiny. What once felt disappointing reveals itself as divine mercy. Gratitude replaces regret when perspective shifts. Faith matures most during unseen seasons. Public joy often follows private growth. When timing aligns, peace confirms readiness. There is no confusion, forcing, or anxiety. Clarity replaces doubt. Trust replaces fear. He makes everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11. Singleness does not define worth. Singleness refines worth. This season carries purpose, intention, and growth. Trusting God's timing reshapes the heart to receive love with wisdom, gratitude, and strength. Waiting transforms into worship when faith recognizes divine preparation at work. Hold steady. Growth continues. Timing unfolds perfectly. If this message strengthened faith, encouraged patience, or restored trust, share it with someone walking a similar path. Subscribe for more faith-building messages that uplift, heal, and guide. Like this video to help spread hope to hearts searching for clarity. Waiting does not weaken destiny. Waiting refines it. Trust the timing. Stay faithful. The promise stands firm. Subscribe. Share. Walk forward with confidence.